For all the things you need in one, Hughes Federal Credit Union has the latest payment choices that make your life easy and convenient. Put technology and convenience at your fingertips. Hughes Federal Credit Union. Smart choice.
Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Hughes Federal Credit Union. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen. Greg, you had a great column earlier this week about satellite camps and how the NCAA's decision to ban them essentially hurts teams like Arizona. Speak to that a little bit. It's not often that I consider Arizona a have-not, but compared to the USCs of the world, maybe they are.
Yeah, you know, USC and UCLA don't want you to come into Los Angeles and hold these recruiting camps.
Right.
And get the kids that they may be interested in. Because Arizona gets the fringe of what they're interested in. But now you can't go in there and do that. But to me, more it hurts teams like Portland State or Eastern Washington, who were consolidating to scout guys like that all summer, and most of June, and they could get guys and fringe guys who don't get offers by people. Now they can't do that.
Right. Now Arizona ran a couple scouting camps, satellite camps, with Nevada, of all people, which I thought was very interesting. I didn't know that until you had brought it up.
Yeah, Nevada also did it with Hawaii and with Texas Tech. So Nevada was really hustling. That impressed me, but just the fact that the mid-level schools like Arizona finally found a way to get themselves more attention, and it gets shot down almost instantly. When has the NCAA ever reacted so quickly?
Well, to me, here's the irony of all this. The NCAA acted quickly to keep Jim Harbaugh from doing this ever again. And in a way, Jim Harbaugh was just sort of abusing his power as the highest paid football coach in America. Michigan, I mean, it was just to keep Michigan from flexing its muscles. But in a way, I mean, Michigan's always going to get the guys who they want to get anyway.
Same guys. That struck me as funny. You know, he took his whole team to Florida for spring training. To me, the NCAA should have stepped in and said, you can't do that, because only about 8 other schools can afford to do that. And then the satellite camp thing, to me, was something else. But Harbaugh's created so many things already.
Do you like him?
You know, he seems like a hard guy to get to like. He's a sourpuss on the sidelines. And I'm not a Michigan fan because they're a power, but no.
He's, you know what, I like that he's doing things differently. It was more charming when he was at USD or Stanford. It's less charming now that he's at Michigan.
When he's swinging the heavy stick.
Trying to be, you don't need to be different when you're the head coach at Michigan. You're the head coach of Michigan, you know?
You know, the comment by Stanford coach David Shaw to me was the most interesting. Did you see it? He said, I'm against satellite camps because if we held one, there might only be one guy in the entire state who can qualify to get into Stanford. So we're not going to do it. But it's true.
It's true. It's true. To me, again, the fact that Stanford is able to get elite level athletes year in and year out is the great, and that was a Jim Harbaugh thing, but it's the great story in the Pac-12, I think.
And they do it in every sport except basketball.
I
Why?
don't know.
I don't know.
You only need 5 in basketball. That's what's crazy. They can field a baseball team of 25 guys and be just fine. In basketball, you need 5 guys.
Well, they did it with Mike Montgomery. Let's see if Gerard Haas can do it.
That's very true. It'll be interesting. I'm not sure he would have been my first choice, but I think he's a pretty good fit there.
Yeah, he might have been my 5th choice.
Who do you think they were going to give the job to?
You know, I couldn't figure out who. Stanford, nothing gets out of Stanford.
Right. That's true.
Nothing leaked.
Right. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Hughes Federal Credit Union. For Greg Hansen, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
True fans live for their team. They buy the gear, they order the tickets, they pay for the seats and the experiences. For those true U of A fans, thankfully there is Hughes Federal Credit Union, offering the latest payment choices such as U of A debit cards, paying online, paying a friend with pop money, or using Apple Pay with your mobile phone. Show your U of A spirit and put technology and convenience at your fingertips. Hughes Federal Credit Union. Smart choice.